What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be continuing the Let's Build for the custom Mascot horror game. Because, yeah, I forgot this thing existed. Not really. This is episode number 5, and we're live. Hey, that rhymes. And, yeah, here we are. I have zero recollection of, like, anything in this other than a rough idea of what was happening. So, I just gotta refresh my memory real quick. Do I still have that? I probably do still have that Google Doc, yeah. I'll have to check in a second. But okay, yeah, so I got like the base interior here done. Not the ceiling, but oh well. Alright, then there's the suites and the outdoor area. Hello, diet. Okay, that's blocked. Other one. Yep, there was the mutant tree. I could replace those with shelves. I might not. Who knows? There was the loading dock. There's, oh no, the freezers are on the other side, never mind. Is there an access point then? No, there still is. Wait, is this one access? Oh no, never mind, right, because that was on the front. I forgot about that. Or somewhere weird. There was this room. Hello, Horathon. Hello, Nathan. Thank you, Horathon. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. You'll never guess what I've been doing. Still, more Halloween stuff is getting put away. Although I got a ton of stuff done today, which was good. I boxed up Galley Crow, got his box in its position. The Reaper new parts came, so I was able to open those and just see. Oh, I forgot. I'll talk about that in a sec. So I was able to get those checked out, and of course one of them is an issue, so I'm probably gonna need a new one. It'll probably work if I needed to, but and then I got something else, I think, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, Desmoda's down, and also a vacuum off because his base was covered in sand. Is it? Oh my god. Okay, whatever. This room is... Oh, yeah, this is the back. And this is where I would have left off, I think. That's crazy, too, Doc. You can, you know? You're not, like... You're not banned from streaming on the same days as me. It's allowed, you know? Hi, Nova. Here's more Sonic. She ate a bunch of big marshmallows and is drunk. Oh yeah, they got the spiked marshmallows. My favorite. Hello, and hi, Gum. Did I say hi? Okay, there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no actual feature to turn this off, the translucency, whenever you walk through things. It's not that bad, I guess. But I do wish it was Turnal. Like, why when I walk up to him do just his clothes disappear? Wait, the armor stands tall. Is it because that one's upside down? No, what? Okay, so they're just naked person, I guess. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's also not great. And this is where we actually left off with this room. This is like a little pet shop. So yeah, we were decently far, as at least much as the actual store itself is concerned. And then we got the whole underground area. So this very well could be 30 or 40 parts. I don't know. Would I proofread it? Maybe. I don't know if you want me proofreading your stuff, though. Well, actually, I can speak formal if I want to. Doesn't mean I normally do, but I have that level of formality in me, if that even makes sense. Hello, Awesome. Okay, so this is why, or partially the reason I stopped this series is because I can make a pet store, but I just don't know. I might leave this. I could, technically speaking, leave it for later. Yes. I'm just not formal to you. Like, just because I'm not formal to you doesn't mean I can't be. I found the longer I've worked at Spirit, the less formal I've gotten. Like, I was definitely, like... I'm not... Okay, this might sound weird, but I'm not, like, one to be formal by being, like, saying, you know, miss, mister, ma'am, sir, whatever. I'm not that kind of formal, but, like... I don't know. That's just not the kind of respect that I find myself using. Maybe that's bad, but it just feels weird to me to be like, hello, ma'am. Unless it's like a teacher or something. Like, there are exceptions to that, but for the most part. Yeah. Did I just lower this ceiling? Oh, it is lower. Wait, I'm so right. It actually was. What do I do? I might do what I did in Refresh Best Buy, because I thought that looked very nice. Something like this. Okay. Well, maybe it is. Who knows? I don't know. Time I was gonna do overlap due time. Yeah, I know, but you still can do that. Would three would be symmetrical, so I can't really argue with that then. Wait, yes I can, because it just messed up that. Huh? 1, 2, 3. Is that better or worse? Because then I would do this. No? Okay. Alright, man, whatever. How many tortillas? Can I have one? Just confused? Yes! Okay, so... if I push you one down, it would be like this. Because I'm going to need that border on one side anyway. And I think having it on this side would make more sense, because then that'll give more room for the other ones, if that makes sense. Maybe that's better than I expected, actually. Why you should go out with me? Oh, okay. Well, then you should make it formal. It's got to be real formal then. Not really, but... it's a block off. I don't know if I mentioned this already. I'm kind of all over the place immediately, but I almost streamed Backrooms today, so expect that to be, if not the next stream, the stream after, because I'm thinking next stream might be LN3. Let's build again. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so... well, no, I guess it's a different height anyway, so it... okay. Are you gonna relax now, stream? Which side? well, actually, I don't think it lines up anyway. But I'll probably do for... wait, would it line up? Let's see here. I'm in the center of one. Oh, yeah, it actually would. That's kind of nice. Wait, no. Huh? What? Because these are the fences. Correct? Second block over from the door. Yes. It shouldn't, it doesn't matter if it does, but wait, no, it should be a fence gate. Oh my lord. Back up bacon. You get sick from just bacon on its own? You got slices of cheese even? I don't think that would be a good... no, that would be a good combo. Because you know what is a good combo? Cheesy fries with bacon. You hate bacon? My sister hates bacon, too. And I can never forgive her for such a sin nut, actually. It is definitely something that I'll make fun of her for time to time, but... Or like if you don't like it, you don't like it, whatever. From what kind of like a joke? English was second language of my breaker? Perfect. Pork in general? I can understand that a little bit. I like ham and bacon, but really other than that, like actual pork, it depends. Pulled pork is good. But just like pork, you know, it's just... It's not bad, but it's not like something I would go out of my way to eat. No, I should make that an actual light. I think it'll look creepier to just have like it dimly lit from the ceiling. Maybe I was beatboxing, who knows? I was gonna say something else along the food. Oh yeah, Nathan, are you here? This specifically applies to Nathan and nobody else. I know you said hi earlier, but I don't know if you just said hi and then dipped, so I can never assume. I'm gonna just mark the lights. How about like that? I am not Canadian, no, Grassblock, but hello. And I'm just getting a lot of things about a lot of other things. The Forsaken Knowledge. Nathan's not here, so never mind. 70 something massive weapon. Oh, it's not Thursday. I was gonna ask if it was Thanksgiving, but I know Thanksgiving's coming up. I haven't put out my Thanksgiving inflatables the last 2 years. I like might this year. Yes, I do need you, Nathan. Thank you, Aaron. I don't know if you did. Nathan, this is not important. It's not important at all. But I thought you might find it interesting. I suppose it wouldn't be the exact same as what you would be talking about, but I had cheesy rice for the first time recently. It's like these microwavable packets, and one of them is cheesy rice, and it's like got chicken and stuff. I think broccoli in it as well, and it's very good. I can understand why you love it so much. I am American, yes. Everyone, there's an ongoing joke in the Discord that I'm Canadian. I'm not Canadian. Also, what the frick should this room be? Freezer? Maybe. No, because I have the freezer on the other side, so what? Maybe like discards or something. Like I have a door back here that leads to a dumpster. I'm British, yeah. Make it a pit? I'll get there later. Yeah, I think what was it, Jack that originated it? Or was it was either Jack or Lefty, I think. Or bathroom, I did have that thought, but I have bathrooms somewhere up in that direction. I don't feel like flying all the way up there. Jack said he started it. I know he put a Canadian flag on a drawing he made for a video. He keeps recommending Canadians to me. That's crazy. What do you have against Canada? Not that I particularly care. I saw that Barry posted them, but I didn't really pay attention to them. I just saw they existed. Gamga, out of anyone here, you would be the one to know I'm not. Pretty sure you have literal evidence that I'm not, but, you know. Fair enough, I can't argue with that. Gotta respect the home country. I feel like I actually do watch more Canadians on YouTube than Americans, now that I'm thinking about it. I can't think of any American. There's gotta be one, but I can think of two people that are, I'm pretty sure, Canadian. That I watch frequently enough. Despise concrete patio. Me too. But it works for... Wait, why did I grab chiseled for one? And for two, did I even use that for the sidewalk? Well, then you should get out, Gamga, if that's the case. That's not what I said, alright? The number would be even, though, technically speaking. They do love syrup, for sure. This country, Vid Awesome, is the epitome of that one meme with the dog sitting in the middle of the burning room. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's about where we're at right now, I think. See, I just feel like... Well, I mean, I could go 5, I guess. There's nothing saying I can't. What's in Canada? Not America. That's a really good answer. I mean, I would hope not. We do have a lot, but yeah, I don't think that I don't think that fixes the grueling issues of everything. I try to stay out of it for the most part and not really care, but like, yeah, you know, it's pretty hard to not pay attention to it when it is your country. I would hope horses aren't running our government. That was a really bad joke, but I had to make it. I'm not saying anything political. I'm just saying the country's in a state of something. I feel like at the end of the day, the I don't know if I want to say that. It's not because it's political, but it just... It is controversial for sure in a different way. One's recycling, one's trash, guys. Remember that. That's why one's blue and one's not blue. FNAF Club with Popeyes and not a pizza establishment. Yeah, I feel like Domino's is the most likely to do a collab like that. I don't know why. I just get that vibe from them. I would more so, I think, closely relate Canada to Britain rather than us. Well, I'm not going to Walmart. What do you have against Walmart? I just feel like Pizza Hut wouldn't. I don't know. I could see it both ways, though. Wait, did I? I think I did. I'm, like, pretty positive that I just built all of that at block 2. Wait, no. But I wouldn't have. Wait a second. Hold on. Something's not adding up here. Does the floor level change? Did I build all of this too high? Hold on. No, because this is level. Huh? What the hell? So that is right. Okay, no, that's a I thought there were two. Okay, whatever. That felt really weird for a second. 5 guys for the the 5 souls. That's wild. Okay, that just goes. Why did I make that wall a block? Whatever. Yeah, that wasn't a collab, T-Jock, so does it really count? See, pizza doing a collab more than Domino's. If pizza have a diner to stay at, Domino's is more of a take it and leave it place. Fair, but I feel like culturally speaking, for each restaurant, Domino's would just be more willing to do something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. I can't do anything with this yet. I'll probably just leave it as is because I could technically mark the perimeter. But I don't know which side I want the pathway to go around on, which is why I'm kind of in a weird situation with this. Oh, good lord. Is it 2 weeks? I thought it was late December or mid-December. I can really only do that. I'll probably end up angling this a little bit more, but watch smiling is absolutely terrifying. That name sounds terrifying. Right, it's the opposite way. Why? Oh, because the green's doing it. That's crazy. Dragon eggs meant to be trash bags. I have to sneeze, and it's not doing that, you know? The sneeze is not commencing. All of this pretty much is supposed to be trash bags and, you know, just general trash. I almost feel like throwing some leaf litter on the floor to act as like just some random stuff thrown around. Could be leaves, but probably not. Chances are it's not. There's actually Minecraft Pocket Edition. No, Vid Awesome is just rage baiting. Hello, Master. It has been a minute. There's another block I wanted to use. Oh, wait. Item rims or pressure plates? Or both. Or banners. Okay, this room is boarded off. So why? Why would this be boarded off? I should actually close this door because of that now that I'm thinking about it. No, it's not Legacy. Why did you hide that? Isn't this also separate for Bedrock? I don't think it shows the icons the same on Java. I might be wrong, but also just look at this. You got this, you got the paper doll in the corner, you got... Chat definitely looks different, yeah. Maybe this, but I think this screen is specific to Bedrock, but I don't know about, again, the icon showing up on the right there. It is. Yeah. Our beds are getting rocked. Fixture and inventory. I knew that for sure, but I didn't know if they showed like just on this screen. I agree with that from a Bedrock player standpoint, Vid, but the reason that I don't is because there's a lot of Java players that wouldn't like some of the Bedrock things switched over. I think more so the Java players would have a problem with that because I think, I'm gonna be honest, the only things that Bedrock changed from Java outside of like inventory and certain things and, you know, the amount of bugs that Bedrock has, most of the changes I would say are better to an extent, like being able to do this. So I think just getting the best features from both would be good, but I do think the Java players still would not prefer it because of how different it would be to what they're used to. Bedrock's better for building. That's about all I got. If you're a survival player, then Java. Or if you're like really into making things like functional and commands and all that, then maybe Java, but... Mods? Yeah, I don't even think about mods myself, though. Okay. I kind of feel like it'd be cool if the pet shop had like half of the animals still alive and like affected by the stuff, you know, to make everything larger. Makes it better for building. What I just showed this. You got that, you got hold on. I'll find them. You got arms on these guys, you got That's all I can think of immediately, but I feel like there's definitely something else. Oh wait, something changed apparently. Okay, no, I was gaslit. I saw something about vibrant visuals changing to where blocks that were recently, maybe it's because of random tick speed or something, it might actually be random tick speed, but like blocks that had water on them would like appear darker and then slowly, you know, I guess dry out. Zombie horses. Not entirely what I was thinking, but you know. Can I break into the walls? I've got a row on that side, and I imagine only a row on this side. Yeah. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit more complicated then, because I'm gonna need to make a... Not for a while of it, awesome, because I just don't have a reason to. Until chapter 3 is done, at least. Universal. Yeah, multiplayer is definitely better. Don't you have to pay for servers? Yeah, but don't you also on Java, at least for Realms? Because I thought Java had Realms now as well. I know there are platforms to do it for free on Java. I've used them. But even then, they're not particularly great. The one I used, you had to open it every single time manually, and it would close after like 30 minutes or something of inactivity, or an hour, I don't remember. Thank you, Bitter Giggle. I do appreciate that. See, I can never give myself credit when also Life and Foundation builds some of these. He's definitely a good builder. Java has realms, right? Is it awesome? I'm not crazy. Has Cuphead T made like actual mascot horror? Does he just do FNAF? I know FNAF is mascot horror, but I classify FNAF on its own planet. Oh, well then no, you don't have to pay for them on Bedrock. They're built in, actually. I thought you were talking about Realms. I haven't really paid enough attention to Cuphead's building to say. I don't think he's a bad builder, but... Again, I don't know enough. Addernos, I think, is exactly what I was talking about. I hate Addernos so much. When I used it, it caused me nothing but issues. Because when we... Okay. When we used it for, what was it? Kingdoms and Caverns. I had to give other people access to it in order to allow them to open it as well, so I didn't have to open it every time somebody wanted to get on, because it would automatically close, and then that just caused other problems. So, yeah, you know, I'm not a fan of Addernos at all. I really wouldn't consider Addernos free. Piano doesn't use mods that often. I feel like he only does for... Well, I guess FNAF, SCP. I feel like there was another. think he's doing one for the other map that I don't know if I can talk about because I don't know if he's announced. And I don't want to accidentally spill a project that he's doing. Again, it's free if you want to be inconvenienced. I miss some of the people from it. Well, not like I don't talk to Ag, I think was in that. Yeah. Please inform me when you're able to be available to be my girlfriend. See, but that's too, like, that's too pushy. It's too much like, hey, so you're actually gonna be stuck with me now and you don't have a choice. Most blocks are basically grass, but fully green, yeah. I know they're different, but honestly, I think that... I feel like they're close enough to where it doesn't matter. Like, from a distance, you can barely tell them apart. You can tell them from here, but... Air block, yes. Everyone else is crazy. Other than... How many people was it? I can think of 2 people that aren't around. You and me, T-Jock. Ag. Piano, I think, was in that one too. Yeah, he was in that one. I can only think of... Oh, one other that isn't around anymore. So 7? I feel like there was an 8th. I don't know, I guess... I was including Gaming Pro is not around anymore, I think. Which isn't really true. Breath of the Wild? That's crazy, but no, I have not. Yeah, but I count him as no longer here, Nathan. So. That one will be fine. This one will be fine. This one will be... a little broken. I've been playing Minecraft too long. Yeah, that's better, Gamga. Another option that's close. I think you were the one who said you don't like concrete powder, but I think green concrete powder's in that same realm as grass as well. Yeah. Alright, because I use that on FNAF World. I couldn't remember if you were or not, Nathan. No, you were, weren't you? I swear you were on that one. I know you weren't on Crafted, but I feel like you were on Kingdoms and Caverns. No, Jam was not. As in Warehouse. Wait, who did I have that you don't? Oh no, never mind. I just am bad at counting. That's Java. If you have Bedrock, you have Java. Thanks to the launcher. Remember a rainbow profile? Oh my god, that's so descriptive. 23,000 hours on my card? How? I do remember you doing that, the joke. So much free time, clearly. Hello, Mr. Mo. I'm gonna make a full line and then I'm gonna cut it wherever I need to. I think Nathan's calling me gay? I don't know. I'm not paying that much attention. Okay, how much further are you on this side? 3 further. And I'm gonna say just 3 further than that one to make it easy on myself. So, how about I go there and here? Does that make it even on these sides at least? 6? Yes, it does. Yeah, they really should figure that one out, RN. Can't even be mad. That does look kind of cool. I did a quick tour at the beginning. It's not far enough along for me to warrant doing an entire another tour, though. At the end. But he wasn't because he doesn't have Java, T-Jog. I know for a fact he doesn't have Java. Or didn't at that time, at least. Oh, you... Whatever. I'm just gonna take that side off, then. I'll just do the... outermost ones that'll probably have cages at least on the inside of the ones that I can. As in the ones that aren't falling over. Maybe I had added him or something for him to get added to it at some point, but I don't think I would have. Security reach in Minecraft? Yo, nice. I'm almost done the atrium tutorial, finally. We're on the ceiling in it. PBT or FNAF? I like PPT more. But I have to go FNAF. Because the amount of like a legacy that FNAF has built up, I feel like just isn't really fair to compare at all. I'm pretty sure I just can't stand being in that map because you had a headache of boredom and it must be your favorite FNAF game. That's crazy. Superstar Daycare get a micro tutorial. Once it's done, yeah, but it's not even close to, I think, being the next one. Because L-Chips is done, Mazer Size is done, Bakery's almost done. All of the other major locations have been started. I guess not Bonnie Bowl, nor the Fazkid. Superstar Kid has been, I think. Right, you started that, Nathan? Prize counter's decently far along. Daycare Hallway would probably be its own. I gotta do all the sub lobbies. It's probably their own individual parts, but they might end up each being 2 or something. SB is boring. Speaking of SB, but not actually speaking of it, okay, whatever. Y'all want to see FNAF World, a quick sneak peek? I don't want to show it too much because I did make a members only video for it. And I don't want to take away too much of their content. Building him to the bunker. Kevin was based on it. Ha! That's funny. Yeah, Piano really likes that game. This is not it, in case that wasn't obvious. I want to show one thing specifically. That's all I'm going to show. It's going to be really small. I'll set it today. Got the top-down camera. I don't want to show really anything else other than just that. And if I press this, I go back to the hub. I'll just kind of quickly show. There's the size of the map. Are there barriers for the trees? Not yet, no. You can just whee! But I'll add barriers eventually. Never at this rate, Mr. Mo. As far as atrium daycare entrance prior scanner no ships, so I can't get further. How did I do that? I'll show you the command block if you want it. Thank you, Arian, also. This is not the one that's doing it, but this one is here. It's the exact same command. It's just the only reason that it's not the one that's doing it is because it needs to be... It runs constantly so it stays above you, and because of the fact that it runs constantly, I can't have this one be the one that I technically could, but I have one under the ground that's getting used instead. But yeah, it's just literally just a repeating camera command. I looked it up on the internet and I got the answers, so I don't question how it works. I just know that it does. I got oral surgery yesterday and it hurts so bad. Oh god, that sounds unpleasant. But yeah, right now it's nav security breach is the atrium that I'm currently doing, and then after that it'll end up being Baldi, and then probably FNAF World. So like a Chinese restaurant. I feel like it'd be red, not blue, but I see kind of the how you're getting 11-8 top-down games. It depends on the game for me. Really, I think with any sort of 2D perspective like that. FNAF World's one of the only top-down games I actually like. FNAF World is fun. It gets boring quick, but it's fun. Not on the wall. Oh, God. I don't think I'm gonna make dead animals. Since I don't have the room for them. The only ones that would actually be dead animals are the full glass cages. Like, all these broken ones would be empty. Or then, yeah. No, I did say that right. Yeah, Brandon just went around with a hatchet and just started smashing them. Starcore Mall from Stranger Things, yo. Chandeliers as well, that's fair. Oh, my back. Too old for this. I'm not even that old, but I feel that old. Bish. Bish. Wait, that's true actually. I have the waterlogged one, so old man, leave me alone. You're basically the same age as me. You're not even close to the same age as me. Okay, is there anywhere around this where I have room? Up here, yes. Because I want to have like a hole, like a spider crawled through it or something. Item frames and maps for pixel art? Not really. The one thing with... I'm just not good enough for map art. The only map I've tried to do it in is Security Breach, but I never got far enough with it. Old man consequences. Yeah. It's less than 3, isn't it? Really? Hello, McMahon. Speak your truth. Don't let her speak her truth. Not, not what I want. Oh my god. Rough. No. Deep sense of the black concrete. The reason I don't agree with you on that is because I want it to be a whole, like, something made, rather than, like, something... Rather than, like, a wall, you know? Behind it. Oh, that's... That's a little creepy. That actually worked better than I thought it would. You made the hole? That's not how you spell hole. In this context. I want to look like the void, yes. One sec, I got you, DJ. Got a bunch of, like, strings and stuff hanging down. Might actually use them, or use them. Yeah, I might use them. I might make them out of glass pans. Just so they're thinner. And then I'm gonna do this, and then this. Hey, you're welcome to Drug anytime. That works well. Make it invisible. I like them being visible. I use them a lot. I use them as, like, flat boxes. Or just, like, random texturing sometimes when I feel like it. Maybe add, like, a pane there. Maybe one there, one in here. Fortress. I'm gonna do this, and then maybe I'll connect it into the wall. Yeah, I don't think I'm against that. Oh wait, isn't there like a strat you can do? I know it doesn't work perfectly, but wait, what do you use? A shovel, don't you? Yeah, can't you put, like, raw meat on this? I need to remember where raw meat is in the inventory because I never grab it. There it is. Yeah, you can. Would, in theory, these still cook with random tick speed off? Fire it. Where's my missing chickens? I knew they went somewhere. Okay, so they don't cook. That's good to know. Hello, Beaks. I don't know if this looks terrible or good. Probably terrible. But I mean, it's supposed to be a giant spider web, so... It's looking good, kind of. Shouldn't be on the table. That looks like a nest, almost. It needs to be pumped out a little bit like here, maybe? Just a tiny bit. Like a weeping willow? I understand why you say that, but I don't think it looks like a weeping willow. Yeah, I'm sure that's creepy enough. If a weeping willow was right, what's the main monster of this game? Which one is it? There's three. There's an alligator, a lizard, and a turtle. And I think the lizard is the main one. Oh, right, because it's called, I think it's called Iggy's Incidents. Right, I forgot about that. No, you can. He's supposed to be hidden. What's the spider then? Just there. It's there. Nothing here is the main character. It's just, you know. Maybe you don't know the spider's there and you just move on. It's like in Indigo Park where Molly McCaw shows up and you just like may not notice her 50% of the time. Alrighty. Is there any other like hole I could make? Oh my god. That just like snuck up on me. Yeah, the spider was one of the pets you could buy. Thank you, RN. Has to escape from becoming... The spider needs to escape from becoming KFC? What KFC are you going to? Thanks, I guess, T-Jack. Kind of want to have some, like, vines hanging from the ceiling or something. Yeah, sure. Wait, there's glowberries. I could also use. I don't know if that makes sense, but have some of those be like overgrown. No, my KFC does not give me spiders. Hello, juniors. Go buy a cow-sized spider. No, the spider wasn't supposed to be that big. He just... They gave him a lethal injection that wasn't actually a lethal injection, and it made him large. Okay, the lore of the game is that the animals... Like, you know, like this. These guys, don't tap on the glass. Yeah, him. It was like a normal lizard, and they genetically modified it to be... you know, large, and then that injection was given to other animals on accident, and it also made them aggressive or something. And then there's this tree that also got it, so. And it has absolutely destroyed the pavement out here. KFC, are you going to? Not one that gives me I don't actually go to KFC. I don't like KFC that much. Fried rat found in a box at KFC. I think I've heard about that. Okay, I gotta label all these now. What should they be? This one will be the tarantula. That's not how you spell tarantula. There we go. What do you want to be? Fish. Axolotl. Maybe he'll be alive. Who knows? Yellow background. Frogs? I feel like the frogs would be funny if they escaped. Poison dart frogs, specifically. That's not how you spell bearded. Bearded dragon. That's the only desert animal I can think of that you can buy. What do you want to be? Ice. Ice doesn't have to be cold, technically. The ice might thaw was the sky more than cold, but... What cold driving animals are there? Snakes? I gotta do snakes for one. Wait, actually this one can be snakes. Thanks for that idea. Anyone else? I'm not reading. Pufferfish? E. coli? Fish, 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 fish. Larry. Hello, Iker. That's up on the ground below the hole in the ceiling. I will in a sec. You, Chris? Okay. Penguins? No, penguins are too big. Level 1, Chris. Eel? Flesh-eating bacteria? I should just label one as warning dangerous. Okay, I still got the hay. Mice. Brain eating amoeba. Hello, Jim. I'm a ringworm. Still water. I already did snakes. Hamsters. Hamster. And then I've got all these. Gorilla, Jackie, Dragon Lizard. I'm gonna do Gecko. Gecko. Monkeys. Is there a more normal equivalent? These ones will be the parrots. Or whatever birds. Ants, crickets. I have an idea for crickets. Keep that in your mind. Bees. Which gorilla's in a fish tank? Me. That's this one, Chris. He's up here. Say hi to Bob for me. What about like ducks or something? Just normal old ducks. That's I can't type. Holy. These I don't need to label anyway. This one should be. Is there another like? Oh wait, turtles. I entirely missed turtles as an option. Demogorgons, yeah, ducks, my favorite. Is there anything in my room that's helpful? Just like look around. Bigfoot. The Loch Ness Monster. Oh, God. I could do chinchilla. Since I have a chinchilla. What if I have the chinchillas, the escaped ones? Buff chinchillas sounds terrifying. But they are also really fluffy, so I don't see them doing a ton of damage. I do. I have two. Skittles and Peanut are their names. Snails. I'm going to label it aquatic ecosystem. Because I like the idea of the snails, just not on their own. Okay, 3 more. I did do bearded dragon. Cockroaches? The immortal snail. Cat in the Hat. I have a Cat in the Hat Funko Pop. Mollusks? That's probably better, actually. You're right. Gator and shark. Sea monkeys. Y'all are throwing out absurd ideas and they're getting me somewhere, so keep them coming. I already did fish. We don't need evil fish. Crabs, but with a K. Freddy Fazballs. Bikini Bottom. Squid aren't pets, are they? Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Raccoons? I thought about that, believe it or not. Only because I have a Rocket figure. I don't know if it's a Funko Pop. I don't think it is. But he's not like the only one there that's not in a box. I got a whole wall of boxes. I've got an NHL one. I've got I think it's glow in the dark Nightmare Freddy. I can't see it. Cat in the Hat, a Beagle, Clyde, which is one of the Pac-Man ghosts, Ghostface. I've got the little grub figures box over there, and then the Racket figure. Jellyfish? Hello, cool kid. Starfish? You're good, Beaks. Don't worry about it. Hello, Calmore. Guys, stop repeating things. I'm seeing them, I'm just not reading them. Type of bird. The other 3 are birds. I'm not labeling the birds because they don't need to be mushrooms. Shrooms. Owl. Pet owl. Some people have pet owls, I think. Think of an animal that you would keep as a pet that starts with a J, Too Junk. It can be a breed of something. Like, it could be, like, jelly dog or something. Ferrets? I already have hamsters and chinchillas, which are around that same field, I feel like. There's also guinea pigs, but I don't want to do those either. If it hasn't already died. Jake the jellyfish. Do people put jelly in wine? Not what I was looking for. Yes, people keep jellyfish as pets, so there you go. There you go, Tidra. Okay. I'll oblige with that one. I'm gonna start by just inking them all up. I have one tutorial up to the 3rd floor. Yo, nice. That tutorial, I remember, assuming you're talking about the old one, or the new one, sorry, not the old one. I remember recording that new one specifically because I did all of it in one sitting, which is not usual for those long ones, because I didn't realize it would take that long. And I was just, like, dead by the end of it. I'm gonna do pink for axolotl. I should always think of the color pink. That's another one I have, by the way. I have an axolotl. His name is Squirt. In case anybody cares. He's so goofy. Gecko. Squeak. Fish are jays. What are jays? Not blue jays. Coming song is called Border Caves. I think I knew that. Let's go, Beaks. Yes, I do, RN. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture. Where if... I wonder if my phone... No. It's a picture of Skittles. And Peanut, both are there. It's not what I'm looking for, though. There's some pictures on my phone. There are some weird ones. Not that they're bad, necessarily. They are just a little strange. That is a axolotl, but it is not mine. I just, like, don't take pictures of him ever, because he doesn't... I never have my phone, for one. And for two, he doesn't really do anything that interesting. So... I want to take a picture yesterday, though. He was sleeping in the... Or not yesterday, but the other day. He was sleeping in the weirdest position ever. He was, like... There's this rock that's, like, his little... It's like a little hidey hole in his, tank. And he was sitting on the, like, leaves of it. T-Jog, I'm sending these to you so I can show them. Not on Instagram. T-Jog. And his, like... His parts region was just, like... just directly sitting on the leaves, and he was just, like, hanging over the edge of them. We're done with the suggestions, guys. Okay. Let me show this. Boink, there he is. Here's another image. That's a little bit darker for some reason, but it shows his little, like, tentacles. It's gonna quit, isn't it? No, it didn't. Good. Looks like me? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay. Anyway, back to what I was doing. These pictures too. That wasn't my intention, but sure. Baloo. Green. I guess you should be yellow. And then lime. Lime again. Warning dangerous will be red. It's a he. Pretty obviously a he, too. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But... yeah. Pet demons. Look, if you got your demons, that is none of my business. Are you not glowing or am I crazy? Oh no, you glowing alright. Kind of feel like it'd be cool to like just cover the walls in some of this. That's a crazy thing to say. I mean, it's true. I don't know what you want. I'm just kidding, I'm not. But yeah, it's... with the new dyes. I don't particularly care. I think they make more sense, but I don't know if they're better or worse necessarily. Wow, that really does light up this room, huh? Oh, there is a gap in here. That is actually not the corner, so I can bring the birch in a little bit. And then I'm gonna do maybe a slab here, I don't know. And then I'm gonna throw a something or other, I'm not sure what, maybe a hanging sign across. Just like that. I'll worry about texturing later. I do agree that a lot of it should definitely be textured, but I'm not worrying about it yet. Check out like a faded orange, an alpha one. Yeah, I'd say that sums it up. Do command blocks? Let's go. I've gotten more into using command blocks for stuff recently just because, you know. Definitely looks better. Okay, there was one other thing. Oh, yeah. Anyone remember what I wanted to do? I mentioned it. There was a particular suggestion that I mentioned. I know what I wanted. I just want to see if anybody else was paying attention. This is a test, and if you don't know, then you failed. Crickets, thank you. Was never known for passing tests. I like bedrock. In case it wasn't obvious, I almost never play Java. Like, with this particularly, I have a hard time showing the fact that they, like, you know, would have broken out. I could do something like this. Java wants on a school computer off a website. That's crazy. Packing peanuts. Hello, not dreaming. If you can get together a group of 8 or 10, T-Jock, I'll do something similar. It wouldn't be exactly the same, but it would still be a server. Oh my god. And this is precisely my problem with doing anything of that sort again, because to just need that many people is, like, to just have that many people that are willing to commit themselves to be part of something like that is practically impossible at this rate. I didn't mean to overfill you, but I'm gonna leave it. It's fine. I'm going to at some point. We could do it now, because my brain's kind of flowing. I don't have the room for it, but I'm gonna still do it. I'm gonna just like pop a chest in here or something. But so, there was the whole thing about having like the email chain or whatever you could go through. I want to start writing some stuff about that, not specifically involving Brandon or anything, but just like logs in general. So I have two, and again, chat, you can help me with this a little bit. I want it to be to an extent sinister. Oh, I want to do date. I should do dates, shouldn't I? This game should take place more modern day just because of the everything. 2024? I could do future. Well, no. It should be a little bit past, like 20 pre-COVID at least. We are looking for serious answers. January 8th, 2015. I'm thinking this one should be about the experiments themselves. For the people with Java and that kind of shit. It could be Bedrock. It doesn't have to be Java. Although we'd have to make sure that it's actually possible to do on Bedrock. This one needs to be about... This one needs to be positive. Experiment was a success. I'll start with that. Iggy. Wait, is it spelled I-E or... It's gonna open up my other Google Doc automatically because yeah, I'm on that guy. I'm on that doc too much. There we go. This one. Ivy, not Iggy. Ivy. I have Kafka's message pasted in there. I'll just call it an injection because injection sounds more sinister. Finally. George Rose another problem? Yeah, see, I'm part of that problem. You see what the issue is here? Well, you had your survival world that people were on. You're the problem. You should leave. Oh, my bad. I'll see myself out. Okay, but if you were in it again, T-Jock, you kind of see what I'm hinting at here. Hello, Daniel. Okay, that's log 1. Log 2 should be maybe like April 17th of 2015, right? I had 2015, yeah, okay. What are the other names? I don't have them, do I? Herbs and bolted in crosses or no. The fall in the smush for small head. That's crazy. Good night diet. And the suits like mascot suits. They're not suits though, they're real animals. Eight to 10, something like that. Did I have any sort of... I don't think I did. I might have to see, did I have them written in the Google Doc? Because I might have. Oh, there's 4 characters. Okay. Turner. Nile. Wait, that's a period, not a comma. Nile. Nile's the gator. So the gator's gonna be the bad one here. No, I'm gonna do Jake. I'm gonna do Jake. I thought about not, but I think it's funny to have that. Jellyfish is the same name. Log 3. Who is Jake? I don't know. Also nice guy, I'm good. Brandon's not important yet. Maybe I'll do like 2 years later. 2019, that's 4 years later, I think, actually. Yeah. I inverted the date and the... Hold on. When does this take place? I don't know. Why don't you look at the date there? No, that's when these are. I don't know when the actual you being here takes place, but... Log 4. I'm gonna do January 14th, 2020. I don't even mean for this to take place at the same time as the pandemic, but you know. Nova! Bleh, that's not really an answer. We're already planning out the trails to be built? That's crazy. Or is this insanely boring? You're insanely boring. Start with city. Just really torture yourself right off the bat. 3? Well, that's 5. Because include yourself and include me. That's enough for now. It does make it easier for you, yes. Just for the 3 of you, T-Joke has asked if you weren't in the stream when I said it originally. The point of it is, if you're down for it, you'd have to not be insanely active, but at least use it, you know? We've had too many times where people are like, oh yeah, sure, I'll join an SMP, and then they just don't ever touch it, or are on like once a week. Use yourself in the terraforming, exactly. Okay, anyway. What's the point of coming in here, exactly? Because you would come in here first? Yeah. But for what? Or what if you just like didn't even have to go in here? What if this was just a side room? Have fun with that, Beaks. Just can't do school days excluding Wednesday. I mean, yeah. I obviously understand like having school and stuff. I'm not gonna be like, so you weren't on a 700-day streak on my SMP. You're banned. Like, I'm not gonna be like that. I don't see myself using the spear at all. Only thing I would even be able to use it for is put it in an item frame, but I really need to find a use for this guy at some point. It's back to yesterday. Not yesterday. Day before stream. Sunday stream. Yeah, you weren't on for 24 hours a day, 8 days a week. That's it. I've seen enough. Okay. So, my gosh. I could do employee break room, bathroom, maybe another like door release or something. Like a door release rather. I was thinking of doing one a minute ago in the pet area, but pet shop, and then that would open this. I feel like you need to go in the pet shop for something though. What could I mean? I could again. I could just do a door release, but I don't think that would make sense in the grand scheme of things. Maybe like a weapon or something. Bathroom key? But if I like do one of these, would the name display? I don't mean to do caps lock. My brain just immediately went there. It doesn't? Oh, that's lame. Wait, if I did an item frame, it would though, right? I don't entirely like that. It is what it is, but... Boss wave of normal spiders and or poisonous spiders. Giant them to get something important. That's funny. I kind of... Like, I just find the idea of coming in here and being like, oh my god, these things are broken out. But I mean, I think at the time you wouldn't have seen the book yet. The book will probably be Employee Break Room or something, so you'll see that after, and then you'll be like, oh! So that's where they all went. At least hopefully. It is fun making game lore like this. This is not something I've ever really done, you know? Because why would I? I never really have a... like a reason or anything to. You aided them? You fat frick. Right. Team sharing themselves except for using online. Then how the hell do you get it? Like a dirt nest? A mutant anthill would not be a bad idea. Is that a 2-block center? Oh yeah, I could have just done a 1x2 if I needed, but... Not a monastery. Do I have a 2x3 door that is employees only with signs like that? I don't think I do. I probably should have done them on that wall, to be honest, but it's a little late for that, I guess, now. Ah, there's you, but you're not the right sign type. Although I can throw you on these back doors. Oh god, employees only, yes. Employees only W. Employees only. Oh. Good night, RN. On display at AMC. See, like, why wouldn't you release something like that? It'd be so cool to be able to just see. Hello, family zoo, making progress with time too. Nice. You know, I found something funny. YouTube always gives like the weekly recaps for whatever, and for this week, and really for the last like while, it will always show like the searches and whatever, however much of viewership comes from. Or like what videos are most viewed, what the top search results to get my channel are, and whatever. And it always seems like, especially recently, Hello Neighbor is all 3 of the top search results. Yet out of the top 3 videos, I think 2 of them are always Poppy Playtime. Which I find very strange, because that really what that's telling me is people are searching for Hello Neighbor more, yet people are watching Poppy Playtime more. Which is a little strange, definitely. We normally do, yeah, Nathan, but half the time we're just so late. It's like December 20th or something when we do it half the time. But yeah, we try to get one up. Sausage Party? Oh god, not that movie. First 6 months even announced? That's crazy, actually. Yeah, like that, but also when you look at the views, I was showing this a little bit on one stream recently. It's like the views for HN have almost flatlined off so much versus Poppy Playtime. People are still watching more and more. I find it so odd that uh, Hello Neighbor is still the search result that people find the most. Sorry, why did it close it? Yeah. FNAF quietly does well, but it's not as big of a thing on the channel as something like PPT. It's gonna snow on Thursday, yo. We have rain on the forecast for today. Yeah. Nice. So we got, let's see, 10-day forecast. We got rain today. We got rain tomorrow. We got cloudy on Thursday. We got rain Friday. We got rain Saturday. We got partly cloudy Sunday. We got partly cloudy Monday. We got cloudy Tuesday. We got rain next Wednesday. We got rain next Thursday. Awesome. I just think HN had such a, even if the game itself has died, a lot of the people that liked HN still are around for on this channel and they still watch and see that stuff. So yeah, but for me, as I'm still getting direct decorations in and eventually out again, that's just not really ideal to have rain every day. Oh my god. Oh, what was my design? I did something with shelves for a urinal recently. I want to say it was this. I will never like waterways after my original experience in it. I do this every time whenever I make urinals. I space them wrong. Because logically I'd put one against the wall. And then that would in turn give me space for an entire another one. See? Hello, Benny. Quartz dirt, rooted dirt. I feel like there's another block that goes well with that. Dripstone. Even oak wood, spruce planks, I could argue. Yeah, I've been using them so much, though. Because they just work well for me. Oh my god. always forget that I mirror the bathrooms like this. Makes building them a little disorienting sometimes. I don't know if I love or hate AI. Some of the videos that come from it are really funny, but also it is really annoying. What did I do for toilet paper? Was it just a skeleton skull? I think it was. At a changing station, I never had those, which is literally just gonna consist of that. And maybe some banners or something. Yeah, no, it is, but I've tried to not care about that. Also, I want to show PPT3. I forget the coordinates of it. I just like... I don't know. I can't remember. Because I have worked on a little bit since yesterday's... Not yesterday's stream, the day before stream. I keep getting my days mixed up. Who should we learn to make grapes? That's crazy. I don't remember where exactly I left off. Oh, wait, I think it was... How do I navigate this anymore? I don't understand. I think it was this room that I finished on, yeah. But I... did... No, that was on stream. This hallway, which was just a product of me finishing the room off of it. I'll show that in a sec. This room, I might have gone a little overkill with the details in this room. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little busy, but... Like my scratch in the floor, by the way. Thought about using the banners. I was like, yeah, it should work. It depends, is the short answer, Calmore. I do work seasonal at Spirit Halloween, and I absolutely love that job. Oh. Whoops. But, I mean, outside of that, like, committing to something like that is definitely a bit annoying. But Spirit, I have a special place in my heart for Spirit. Half of that being because of the people that work there. It's a great group of people. Okay, but that one wasn't on purpose. You don't for base ending. For true, you do. I didn't mean to do it. I just... I forgot it was there and I jumped down right onto it. Again, I just think that really is like a situational thing for how you feel about it. It is unnecessarily high. And I'm add another 4 to that. That sound is definitely a little disturbing, I agree. See you later, Galmore. Kindly immortalize yourself. I don't wanna. I will for you? Please don't. It's been 2 hours. That does feel like a good point to end, I think. I'm gonna just like label this as break room. That's not. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Not a ton of progress, but happy birthday, Benny. Clicking's hard. Research. That cave is terrible. I agree. That took me so long. You want to back up a little? Fine, I will. That one took me so long to make. Anyway, there is a Twitch stream tonight. I just think it'll be more FNAF Worlds so we can finish mapping. Or not maybe finish, but get as close as we can to finishing mapping that. Just who to properly communicate with. That's good. That's really good. So yeah, next YouTube is Saturday, correct? I think it's Saturday. And it'll be something or other. I really couldn't tell you what. Probably LN3. Let's build. Either that or Backrooms. And everything else, Nova. I don't really think that's the only thing that gives that away. But anyway, hence why I didn't say anything at first. But, you know. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. It's going to be gone, isn't it? I knew it. Bye.